Good.
This is our 2017 Quintessence Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. Um, Quintessence is a wine that we've been making since 2012. Um, so we've established this as part of our lineup, really from the very first vintage that we could from them. Um, and we get it from two different blocks, block 7 and 9 off Quintessence, and they're both Ontov clones, and really distinctively, different than the other Cabernets in our lineup for sure.
Yeah, it's 50% aged in new French oak, whole bunch of different styles of oak fermentation in this, so trying to add complexity of texture and flavor as much as we can in the cellar. If you're ever driving on Red Mountain and you take Antinori Road up the backside towards Coleslaw, just on the left side of that road is where those two blocks of Cabernet are that we sourced from this. So pretty southern facing, sees a lot of sun, but just an amazing growing site that is super consistent in quality year after year.
Definitely great slope to those blocks, and then the flavor profile's kind of the same every year. It's concentrated. We always seem to get that little bit of dustiness in this wine.
Yeah, definitely.
That we talk about from Red Mountain.
Yeah, super black fruit, blackberry, almost like a dried fruit characteristic.
But not in a bad way.
No, not in, like it's overcooked or anything.
Definitely concentrated, and we do really monitor the levels of tannin in this wine, and we're aggressively working the fermentations early on, but we definitely want to get these wines off the skins as quickly as we need, as possible when we think they're ready, because they can, go too far where I feel they could be too tannic, but we definitely monitor that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this wine is just really a mouthful. It's rich, tons of tannin, nothing that's overpowering though. Really well balanced with the wine and how concentrated and much flavor there is there. I think one of my favorite wines that we make year after year.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely become one of our kind of standard bearers for people look to it as a as a Cabernet that we make for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like almost, don't tell Marshall this, the vineyard manager, but it's like when this fruit comes in the winery, it's just don't mess things up, do everything right, and you can make an amazing wine.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those wines for sure. I mean, I think the food spectrum that you would pair this with is just wide open. Lamb, grilled steak, pasta with red sauce. Just name it. I know people that love Cabernet and don't mind the tannins without food. We'll just sit around and drink a bottle of this and enjoy it for sure.
Mm-hmm.